Hello, hi, and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Sarah, and this is Wicked Reading. So, a little bit of background on today's video. I initially filmed the following footage for pretty much a vlog. I was just gonna stick all of this footage into a vlog, but I was editing it and it turned out to be very, very long on its own, pretty much its own entire segment. So I decided to kind of not put it in a vlog and make it its own video. So I needed to kind of intro the video for you guys since it was very much off the cuff at the time. But in this video, I will be pretty much setting up and creating my new filofax system. It's pretty much a new planner idea that I want to do and try and give a go. I am actually a few weeks out from having done this and doing all this footage and setting it up. Right now, I'm loving it. It's worked so well for me so far. So maybe I'll do an updated video, show you guys what I've added since, because it honestly looks quite a bit different now because I've added a lot since doing the setup. But if you guys are interested in that, let me know. But otherwise, here is me setting up my new filofax. I hope you enjoy. Don't mind the absolute mess and eyesore behind me. This is our spare bedroom and it's pretty much our storage room. This room has to be renovated, and for now my desk has been pushed into this room as we set up the nursery for the babies. So yes, I'm chilling in the storage room pretty much. It's a mess. Don't mind it. Anyways, I am taking on a new hobby. So, kind of, not really. I am trying a new version of a hobby, okay? We'll say that. So, in the past, as in the past year, as in 2024 is my first time, but I did a reading journal and I had a lot of fun with it. But towards the end of the year, it definitely got a little bit too much for me and for what I was willing to put into it, as life just kind of got hectic and I started to fall off. I kind of kept it up until September and I jumped around and attempted to start October. I set up October but never actually filled anything out for October. So I got far and I really had a fun time when I was able to sit down and do it. But, clearly I wasn't able to keep up with it all the way. And coming into 2025, once baby's here, I'm going to keep up with it even less. So what I've decided to do, I got inspired by, specifically by Your Spooky Mom on Instagram. She posted a picture, and I've seen this around, but for whatever reason, her particular post is what sparked the motivation in me. I've been seeing people utilizing filofaxes a lot more, which I've never heard of and I've never been into, but my reading journal was partially my planner anyways. And so I, of course, bought a bunch of stuff to start a filofax and it's going to be kind of my planner and reading journal and kind of junk journal. It's just going to be my everything journal, whatever I need it to be. And I'm really excited because the thing is, with the reading journals like this, you have to kind of plan in advance and think things through, and it's a lot of setup, especially in the beginning of the year. And I had a lot of setups, a lot of trackers and stuff, which I'm definitely going to slim down a lot. What I really love about the filofax, because you just kind of get a case and then you get a bunch of inserts. So you don't have to have the full thing planned in advance because you can just insert pages as you go, which I love. And I need that type of forgiveness and what's the word I'm looking for? Flexibility. I need that type of flexibility with this because, yeah, I don't want to have to, plan ahead. And a lot of times if I got behind on my reading journal, I'd have to skip ahead, count pages and get my calendar put together because I was also using that as my planner, and then I wouldn't have my calendar to plan for a while. So separately, I bought calendar inserts. It's just great. I think that this is exactly what I need. So I got grid because I don't know, I like the vibe of it. My previous reading journal was the polka dots, which I did like, but I don't know, for whatever reason, Your Spooky Mom had hers as the grid and I liked the way it looked. It looked aesthetically pleasing to me. So I decided to get the grid. I also got some clear plastic inserts, which are a little bit
not as translucent as I thought that they would be. But I have these. I was gonna use them for like, I don't know, just like thicker if I wanted to protect something. But now that I'm looking at these are a little bit like cloudy. I needed them to be clear. So these might not work, but I have these. I could return them though. So I did get those, but they may or may not stay. I did also get some, they look like library card checkouts, but it's how I'm going to organize like the books that I read each month, which are in the mail now and they're supposed to be delivered today. So I'll come back with those and show you guys those later, but I kind of wanted to get this started since I'm sitting here at my desk now. So I wanted to flip through my previous reading journal and kind of like figure out what I want to do. I know I'm going to do like a grid kind of like this, where I'm going to make my goal to be like 100, but I'm going to make it where I color in each box based on a color code for genre. So that's definitely going to be a sheet that I do. Before I had like a running log of like the whole year, which I enjoy a running log, but I'm going to have them broken down and just do logs like this of each month with those library card inserts that I'll show you guys later. Monthly stats, I'm not going to really pay attention to any stats. Like before, up until September, not even August, I filled in the 2 first ones for August, but I didn't even finish the rest. But I'm not going to do this. But this was like a yearly stats at a glance where I was like keeping track of the books I read from my TBR, which this year should be all of them anyway, so no need to keep track of that. Books that included LGBTQ, books that included BIPOC, books I got from the library, books that I read physically, did audiobook, blah, blah, blah. All of that. I'm not going to keep track of any of that. So I did have a series tracker. Don't know if I'm going to do one yet or not. The thing is, I don't have to decide right now if I want to do one or not because I can just insert it later. Fairy Loot Tracker, nope. Arc Tracker, nope. And then Reading in Pixels, no. I would keep track of my daily reading, which lasted until a little bit more than halfway through September. So it lasted a good while. Pretty much exactly when I like stopped keeping track of anything in this journal is when I stopped doing that. Not going to do daily reading. This was how I was doing my genres before, but now I'm going to morph it into my like just 100 books reading goal. 24 and 24. Love this page. I really do love this page. Not going to do like a 25 and 25 because my goal is to just read my physical TBRs. So not going to do anything like this, but I will be doing like, this is a 5-star read in particular. What I am going to do is do like book prints for every book that I read. So with the journal, I would have them split up each month. So these are the books that I read in February, and then like going beyond that, these are the books that I read in whatever month this is, March. But I'm just going to have a running page by page by page of all book covers total and together. So yeah, kind of have that, but not really. I might eventually integrate something with like lists because I was kind of keeping track of different types of books. But again, nothing I'm gonna like plan ahead for. Hopefully I'll do like scrapbook-ish pages once in a while. This was like a really fun page I did for like my 2 favorite books of that month. You know what? I didn't even talk about the invocations with my top books and I gave that 5 stars. Oh well, anyways. I wanna do kind of collage style whatever with books that I really like once in a while, but again, we're just gonna do those as they come. So I'm not gonna have that much. I'm just gonna try to keep it to where I don't get overwhelmed by it and it doesn't start to feel like a chore. And it's gonna be something that I do a little bit here and there. I'm not trying to sit here and have a full book done by the end of the day. And yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I don't even have a plan for like a theme or what supplies I'm gonna use. I just have some supplies out now that I think I might use. So I really am just kind of going in and doing it because guess what? I can just insert a new page if I don't like the way one comes out. So it's so forgiving. I love it. So yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna start my little filofax planner reading journal thing, whatever. Also, I want to shout out Freckled Bookworm. She also highly inspired me and I really liked her video, and she has like a few journals that she keeps for various reasons, but yeah, I'm kind of gonna condense all of the things that I want with a journal into just this journal. And yeah, that's it right now. So talk later. Okay, so it's actually been a few days since I was filming me setting up my filofax. I've just been working on it here and there, but I want to show you guys kind of like what my current situation is like, because like I feel like I got it set up pretty good. There's definitely some stuff I'm gonna add and some things I think I want to add that I don't really know what I'm going to do with yet, but this is kind of like where my starting base is. So I just got this filofax like binder from Amazon, super cheap. I think it was like $9. It's fake leather. I'm not I'm not spending money and investing a lot of money on this, but I thought it was really cute. It's like that fake alligator thing. And then when I open it up, here's what the inside looks like. I do keep this pen here. I had it out for thumbnail purposes, but I will have my little pen there. But I made this little collage, which I'm obsessed with, and I think I just love the vibe right when I open this. For now, I just have like post-its here. I don't know what I'm gonna end up adding in here. Who knows? This is my first time using this style planner, so we'll kind of see what comes of it. But I just kind of wanted to make a cute little cover page. So here it is. And then I did some collaging on the back of that as well. So it's literally just a cute filler page collage. So I started with first some reading stuff. So I did a genre tracker, which is also me simultaneously tracking how many books I've read. I just added this little cute paper clip to it that I got free when I bought like some stickers. But on the back is the key. So when I finish a horror book or fantasy book or romantasy book, you get the idea. I'll fill it in with that color. So it's built in as me tracking how many books I read on top of what kind of genres I'm reading as well. But yeah, so just a quick little tracker. I entered a few pages in for books read. So I will be printing out tiny book covers and just having a running book cover list of that. So that's just going to kind of be where I do all my book covers. This is just a paper that I had to cover because of the next 2 pages that I wanted to have side by side. So I just utilized some more scrapbooking style and did more of my stickers and all of that, and I thought that that was cute. So then that brings us to my series tracker, which I actually just made today. So I just did a series tracker. I have the name of the series and then the books in those series as far as I know them. Some of them have one to the side. They're just kind of like either prequel books or additional like offshoots of books, whatever the word is I'm looking for, that are kind of in the series but not in like the core series. So, and I know that this series is going to have 2 more books, but we don't know what they are yet, so I just left those blank for now. But this is my series tracker. I do have a couple other series on my shelves, but since I haven't started them yet, I decided not to like add them in yet. But I left the back of this for kind of a continuation, so I could put more series there. Speaking of reading down TBR episodes, I put a list of theme ideas together for me to reference. Kept the back the same style design, so then I can also just add more to it. But this is just like the simple calendar. And then so for each month, I'm going to have a reading log. So these were the reading logs that I was mentioning in the previous clips. Just got them on Amazon and kind of cut them to the size I liked. And I'm going to track books monthly that way. As far as like in each month goes, for reading wise, if there's a book that sticks out, I might do a collage paper of it. Otherwise, I might journal or do kind of like a memory tracker thing where if we do something on a day that I want to kind of reflect more on, I might have an insert for that or whatever. This is like a very, whatever I feel in the moment that I want to do with this journal, I'm going to do it. So far, I didn't insert any like Polaroids or anything, but I'm going to kind of try to integrate some Polaroids throughout this as well. But I'm not going to do anything with this because this is opening to the last week of this month. So I just kind of did a weekly spread, and because I like to do daily lists, so I'll have like daily lists in here, like to-do lists and all of that. I was trying to find some pre-made inserts that I liked, but I really didn't like any of them, so I went ahead and just made some. So that's pretty much what every month is going to look like. In addition to starting in March, for next month. I did a longer reading log, but I'm also going to have a YouTube page each month, so it's going to be kind of like my YouTube planning for each month. So whatever I feel like I need to write down or anything for YouTube related stuff. And then I think I'm going to do a month at a glance style layout, or like monthly goals or something, like priority wise for like the full month to kind of open up the month with, because then again I just kind of preemptively made some weekly spreads for weekly planning and daily planning. So that's kind of like, I'll figure that out eventually, doing like a monthly thing, a monthly glance planning aspect to it, but we'll see. So far, I think what each month will consist of is a reading log, a YouTube planning page, a monthly planning page somehow, and then just the weekly spreads. And then again, just as the month goes, if there's memories I want to keep in here, ideas I want to keep in here, those will just get inserted as they come. So yeah, I just have the rest of my calendars for now. And that's pretty much it. And then I put these cute stickers on the back that I really like. I love this sticker so much. This sticker is actually from this sticker sheet and Snow Blossom. She has a shop on Etsy that I bought these stickers from, and I bought some other stickers from her too. Actually, this cake is from her shop as well, which I love, but it is a little bit too big where it wouldn't really fit a lot of spots. I thought about putting it there, but I'm just gonna hold on to it for now. I don't want to get like too ahead of myself, but that's it for now. It's just gonna be a mix of planning, scrapbooking, reading, and general journaling, I guess, and we'll see kind of what becomes of this, but that's pretty much where it stands now. And I'm really excited and I love it, and I love how customizable it is. I'm hoping that this approach, this more kind of consolidated approach and more simplified approach, will just be the one for me and kind of be what ends up sticking. So yeah, I mean, I might end up putting more reading stuff in there, but really as I was flipping through my old journal, that's kind of all I really used. The one thing I will say is you are working with limited space here, because it can only fill it so much before this won't latch anymore, and like you don't have too much space. So you know, I'm trying to make every page count, whether it just be bringing me joy to look at or being very useful and something I'm gonna actually use, and it's gonna be good. I'm excited for this. But yeah, that's it. That's my filofax journal. I don't really know like the terminology people are using for this, but yeah, it's my personal planner slash memory journal slash reading journal kind of thing. So I'm really happy with how it came out. I'm really excited to continue on with this.
Just hopping back on to outro this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending time with me while I set up my filofax. If you haven't yet, please give the video a like, subscribe for future content, turn on the bell notification, all the fun YouTube things that help you girl out, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!